Hey, welcome to CIS 110 with Stanley Community College. My name is Adam Carricker, and I am the CIS 110 administrator here. And I'm just going to make a real quick video. I want to introduce you to Canvas, introduce you to SAM, and just a little bit of the organization of the course. It is a little bit new for any of you that know someone who has taken the class before or who maybe have taken the class before yourself. The interface is a little bit different, so I just want to give a quick introductory video to make sure everybody is on the same page. Now, if you're seeing this video, you've probably already gotten here, you've clicked on this video, so I don't want to talk too much about that, but I do want to talk about this netiquette rule. Basically, this is a really quick kind of introduction to how to interact online in an online course. Of course, it's respecting others, respecting yourself, things like that, but everyone should go through and just kind of go through the netiquette rule and make sure that you're familiar with the basic interactions that are appropriate and that make things a little bit easier for everybody in the class. Next thing I want to talk about is the introductory forum here. On the introductory forum, this is just a real quick introduction of yourself. It's really our census activity. This is the assignment that proves that you have enrolled in the class and that you have started in the class and that you're intending to make progress in the course. Once you complete this assignment, then the rest of the course information will open up for you. But until you complete that assignment, you won't be able to see any of the other stuff. So you need to make sure that you complete this introductory assignment first. The next thing I want to tell you about, and this is the part that's a little bit different than before, there's this SAM course link here. Now, this link, what it does is this will give you access to all of the content for CIS 110 in the SAM environment. And the SAM environment, all it is this is the location where all of your assignments will be actually graded. It's where you'll submit your assignments. We will have PowerPoints and some instructions here in Canvas. And you can see that here, right? So you've got some instructions and some PowerPoints. But when you actually go into SAM, that's where you get the starting files for the Word projects, the Excel projects, and that's where you actually submit everything. And what SAM does is it actually grades it really quickly, so you get instant feedback. You don't have to wait on your instructor to go through and grade all 60 of their students' projects. That's really time consuming. It gives you instant feedback pretty much as soon as you submit the assignment. Of course, if you have any questions, you can ask your instructor and they can give you more detailed feedback sometime, but the SAM is what we use to submit the assignments and to assign or give you the assignments. The next link here is the student ebook link. So when you click on the SAM course link, it's going to ask you to give them a login and a password, but also the code that you purchased for the course. You should have purchased a SAM code. If you don't have a code, then you need to contact our bookstore, or you can call Cengage. You can get it directly from them and just buy a code so that you can get access to that SAM content. If you don't have a code, you're not going to be able to complete the course. So be sure you get a code, and then you'll be able to click on this course link and it's going to take you to a login page. Now, there's a video down here on how to register with SAM. So this is the button you'll click on, but this video gives you a little bit more detail about the process that you're going to go through in order to get registered with SAM. But for the most part, you're just going to have to put in that code and create an account with an email and a password. Now, this video here, this working with SAM, what it does, these are the different types of projects we have in SAM. We have trainings, we have actual projects, and we have exams. And these are just really short videos, and if you're confused on how to interact with any of those assignments, this will tell you how to do it. So when you come into SAM, or Canvas, sorry, when you come into SAM Canvas for the first time, you're going to see something like this, and most of you probably clicked on Start Here. There's also course resources, but once you're finished with the introductory forum, you'll be able to click on any of these modules and they will take you directly to individual assignments for that particular module. For example, Module 2 takes you directly to the Windows Module 1. And this is a little bit confusing for some students just because it's Windows Module 1. But the reason is we also have a Word Module 1 and a Excel Module 1. So the general term module is referring to these individual sections, but within each unit, or each minor topic, I guess, there are individual modules for that also. So just know that these links here will help you to navigate through the course from individual Word projects to Excel projects to PowerPoint projects. And if you just hover your mouse over the button, it'll tell you where you're getting ready to link to. So if you're looking for Word, then you can go to Module 4, and it says that it is Microsoft Word. And each one of these 4 is Microsoft Word. And then Module 8 is the Word Final Project. So let's talk a little bit about the final projects. In the syllabus here, if you scroll down, you'll notice there's a lot of information here, and I do recommend you reading through it just so you are familiar with the textbook information, so you're familiar with the late policy that your instructor has. Different instructors handle the late work a little bit differently. But for the most part, the trainings are going to be 15%, the SAM projects are 15%, and the exams are 20%. Now, there are 3 final projects in the class. There's a final project for Word, a final project for Excel, and a final project for PowerPoint. Now, those 3 final projects are worth 50% of your grade. So if you miss any one of these, you're going to have a really hard time passing the class. Definitely not going to be able to make an A or a B in the class if you miss one. So try not to miss anything, but definitely be sure you focus and you know when these final projects are coming up and when they're due and how much time they're going to take. The last thing I want to show you is a little bit of an introduction to SAM. So once you click on the SAM course link, you're going to open it up in a new window. And once it loads, I'm going to go ahead and switch to the student view here so I can show you what you're going to see. And it's going to pop up, and it's probably going to be on this calendar right here. Now, you may not want to be on the calendar, so there's an activity list, and the activity list actually gives you a list of all of the due dates, and it should give you the dates associated with it. Some students like the calendar just because it actually has an imagery representation of when things are due, and you can't see it on this because I'm not actually a student, so I don't have any due dates, but they will pop up in the calendar on the days that they are due. Oh, there you go. So the red circles will show you the days that they are actually due when you have an assignment due. So the activity list is what I like because you can show it in a list form and you get a little bit better idea of what's coming up, but some students like the activity calendar. You can also go to the grade book to see some of your grades, but what I would recommend is always looking at the grade in your Canvas course. Don't look at the grades in the SAM course. The grades in Canvas will be much more accurate, and it will calculate your final grade as you go along. So like I said, there are these other videos up here which will tell you kind of how to navigate the individual assignments in SAM and how to register in SAM. So I recommend watching those next. And if you do have any questions, then you can always call me at 704-991-0372, or you can email me at acarricker7615@stanley.edu. The only other thing I want to tell you about is you do have a Cengage Unlimited student dashboard. So you've purchased a Cengage Unlimited in order to be in this class. If you haven't purchased it yet, you do need to go to the bookstore and purchase that. And what that does is that gives you access to all of the books available in Cengage. But for this particular class, the book that we're really interested in is Microsoft Office 365 Office 2019 Introductory. And it looks something like this. So when you get here, your dashboard, is going to look a little bit different than mine just because you're a student. But if it doesn't show up automatically, even after you've input your code into SAM, then you can just search for the course up here. Search for Microsoft Office 365 and Office 2019 Introductory, and you should be able to find the book that looks like this. And that'll allow you to kind of read through the book whenever you need to. If you want to rent the book, this is a digital copy that I just showed you. If you want a physical hard copy, definitely email or call me and I'll walk you through the process of ordering that from Cengage. It's only $7.99, but you do have to return it at the end of the semester. So that's pretty much all I have for now. If you do have any questions or comments, you can always email me or call me, or feel free to reach out to your instructor, and they can help you just as well. Thanks, and I wish you best of luck for fall and CIS 110. Thanks.